And the chartered accountant said that, are you short of one player? He said, yes, yes. Do you play bridge, Mr. Shah? Yes, I play bridge. I do play bridge. So we are one player short. We have made all the arrangements. My wife has made all the arrangements, but we cannot hold this game. Mr. Shah said, I will come. And after that, they became the best of friends. But I'm digressing. The point is that any kind of a nudging or something like that is not permissible. Where the assessing officer or the search party or the survey party has got the authority to say that please, you will have to vacate the premises. Normally, they means survey. I have rules, meaning I have made use of this. I have myself called the chartered accountant saying that we have carried out a survey on your clients. If you can explain certain things, you please be present and you help us in arriving at this. But we make it very clear, no prompting, nothing of that sort. Excuse me. Yes, please.
Sir, if survey is getting converted into search, assessee is having any right to ask on what basis it is converted into search?
Yeah. No, the assessee does not have any right to ask that. There was a judgment of the Bombay High Court which says that when a search was carried out, I forget the citation that Ashok will be able to tell us very well, that when a search is carried out, the tribunal has the authority to call for the satisfaction note. Naturally at the behest of the assessee, saying that let me know prima facie what is the foundation of this search. But then the High Court held that the tribunal even is not authorized to call for the satisfaction note, only the High Court can do so. So that is the only place where you will officially come to know why a search was carried out, otherwise no. Yes, please.
An RTI can be done to ask the later.
Okay, a good question. Whether an RTI can be made use of to find out the basis of the search. I have not come across any such thing, but my answer would be no, because this is a confidential document and an RTI cannot be made use of to elicit information which is confidential. Why confidential? Because searches are more often than not carried out on information given by somebody. So when you are asking why this information is there, you are directly or indirectly indicting the informant. So that is why my answer is no. Excuse me. Yes, please.
Retraction can be done only by the assessee who had made the statement at the time of survey.
Do you mind repeating that, please?
Retraction can be done only by the assessee who made the statement at the time of survey. Well, the retraction can only be made by that person. Can only be made by that person. But I get your point. Suppose I am implicating him. Is he authorized to give a retraction statement? No. But during the course of assessment proceedings, he is fully entitled, it is his right to ask for the opportunity to cross-examine me. Why have I given a statement which is implicating?
So maybe partner A is given a statement and partner B retracts. Whether that will be
same thing. Whether partner A is making a statement
and retraction is by partner B.
By partner B. You see, then we are going into the very basis of the Partnership Act, which says that every partner is equally and severally liable for the acts and etc. of the other partners. But the answer is that if you are able to explain that why this admission cannot be considered, yes, you are at full liberty to make that retraction. Yes, please.
If the books are impounded, within 15 days they need to give it back as per law?
Impounded books are, of course, you are entitled to get them back. Definitely. Yes, please. There was a question from that side.
After the survey, the power is with the authorities, income tax authorities.
Beg your pardon, during the survey?
Not during. The survey can be conducted by the income tax authorities. Whether there has to be any reason for carrying out survey or they have uncontrolled power. You can go anytime.
Okay. Okay. You see, at the beginning of this dialogue which I was having with you, I had made a mention that surveys are often done in an unplanned way, and they are usually being done to elicit some kind of a declaration to meet the targets. So there is no
the basis, well, there has to be some kind of a basis. There should be a basis, but unlike a search, see, a search is done only on a satisfaction note, where you have to clearly give reasons for belief. The wording uses reasons to believe why a search needs to be carried out. Such a thing is absent. So consequently, it can be done for the purposes of verification, cash, stocks, etc. And it can also be done, I would say, just to keep people on their toes, saying that, look, we are watching you, so please pay advance tax as required by the provisions of the law. I would make a small mention. I do not know whether I have gone beyond the law. I don't think I have, but I have carried out surveys to say that to collect the arrears. Because when they often say that, look, we don't have the funds, or they just don't pay up the dues, the undisputed dues. So we carry out a survey and say that, look, you are having so much money in stock in your bank. This money is already there. You please pay up. So there is no, to answer your question, there is no particular reason for carrying out a survey, although as per the section itself, it is done for the purpose of verification of stocks.
But what is the procedure?
Sorry?
There may be inside procedure laid down for carrying out the survey. But
you see, the internal guidelines would come as and when the situation demands. Now, as I said, that I was having a conversation with some of my old colleagues who are now commissioners of income tax. And we feel that yes, there would be now massive surveys on builders based upon the information from the stamp duty, from the stamp valuation authorities, on travel agents, on car sellers, car dealers, so on and so forth. Now that can be done in an organized way.
Sir, there are internal tax system. Joint Commissioner has to sanction with prior approval of Commissioner. Then only survey can be done.
Yes, as per the newly inserted subsection 6, the Joint Commissioner has to authorize it. Only then a survey can be carried out. But this authorization does not go into the reason for the survey as has been asked for by our friend over there. But this is only to ensure that there is no high-handedness. You see, over a period of time, there have been a lot of restrictions, and I would say justifiably so, very justifiably so, placed upon the free leeway given by the departmental authorities to do whatever they like.
Even Joint Commissioner, yes, to inform Commissioner, then only they can start.
I agree with that.
Why can authority cover the premises?
Last question, please.
Yeah, okay.
Why the authority can cover the residence premises of the CFO, employee or partner of the firm in case of survey converted into the such?
Please repeat that question. Whether
the authority can cover the residential premises of the CFO or employee or partner of the firm or a company in case of a survey is converted into a search.
why a survey converted into a search? Even in the case of a survey, if it is found that there are certain books of accounts which are lying with X, Y, Z, or even with the chartered accountant, they can go to that particular premise, even if it's a residential premise. They can do that. But if they are going to the residential premise, then you have to maintain that discretion of after sunrise and before sunset.
But at CA's office, they can verify only those books of
In a CA's office, they can verify only that this cannot be used as an excuse to look into, let us say, for example, the confidential records of the chartered accountant or who the other clients of that chartered accountant are. No. He has to confine, the survey party has to confine itself only to the accounts of that particular party which has been surveyed and which accounts are lying with the chartered accountant.
And in case of a residence of the employee or a CFO or a partner?
Yes, it could be.
So that your action of recovery of survey for recovery, I think within the legal frame, because it is for verification of stock and cash.
Well, it's a thin line because I'm being very frank. I think there's a thin line because, very frankly, we went not with the intention of verifying the stock, we went with the intention of recovery. But of course, to cover it up, you look up the stocks also. But I don't think I may have bent the rule, but I don't think I have broken the rule.
Why the accounts were not attached in such a case?
Sorry?
Instead of having conducting the survey,
Sir, there might
why
be-
did you not attach accounts?
Attach the.
Bank attachment.
No, but that's not permissible. That is not permissible. Attachment is not permissible. No, even for, no, that can be done later on, but not during this. All right, friends, I think I can understand that
Friends,
Deepak bhai is.
my only request is that Deepak bhai is going to be with us for the break for 10 minutes. If you have any questions left, you can take it offline. But let us end this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Deepak bhai has dealt with the topic in a greater detail, and some of the things which Deepak bhai